Hi, this is Jason from the QuickBooks team. With QuickBooks Online Advanced, you can record a payment from a customer for services you'll deliver in the future and then recognize the revenue over time. Let's go over how to set up a service you'll invoice once and recognize the revenue for each month or day. Then invoice a customer for the service and review the revenue recognition schedule. Select Settings, Products and Services. Then select New, Service. This business offers a membership where they invoice customers once for a year's worth of lawn mowing services and then recognize the revenue daily. Name the service. Enter a description to appear on invoices you send to customers. Then enter what you charge for the full term of the membership. And assign an income account QuickBooks will use when it recognizes your revenue over time. Select the checkbox, I recognize revenue for this product daily. Select this link to open your settings if you need to switch between daily or monthly revenue recognition. When you invoice your customer for the service, QuickBooks uses this liability account to categorize the funds you'll receive. Then, over time, QuickBooks will automatically decrease this liability account and increase the balance of your income account. Select the interval and how many intervals this service covers. Select Save and Close. If you ever decide to disable revenue recognition on a service, you can choose to continue to recognize revenue on the existing invoices with the service, or you can choose to complete revenue recognition on all invoices. Now it's time to invoice a customer for the membership. Select New, Invoice. Fill in the customer's name and other details like you would normally. Then enter the service. QuickBooks automatically enters the description you recorded earlier, but you can customize it here. Enter the date the service begins. You can also enter a historical date if the service has already begun. You can invoice for other products and services along with the revenue recognition service. Select View to take a closer look at the revenue recognition schedule. QuickBooks displays when you'll recognize revenue, what the balance of the liability account will be, the amount you'll recognize, and the total amount you'll have recognized at that time. If this needs correction, you can edit it after you save the invoice. Right now, you're invoicing the customer for one full term of the membership, which lasts a year. It's important to remember that the quantity is not the number of months or days you're charging them for. It's how many full terms you're charging them for. Also, if this membership repeats each year, you can select Manage, Automation, Recurring Invoice to set the invoice up as a template so you can schedule multiple future invoices. Fill in any remaining details and select Review and Send to email the invoice to the customer. Then Send Invoice. Let's take a look at the invoice to see how QuickBooks tracks revenue over time. Select Manage. If you want to adjust the schedule, select Edit. Now you can change the service duration and the amount recognized in any month. Select Apply to save your changes, and then select Close, and close the invoice. You can track the progress of your revenue recognition from a report named the Revenue Recognition Report. From here, you can see the status of each invoice, along with what you've recognized so far, versus the deferred revenue left on the invoice. Now you're ready to set up and use revenue recognition in QuickBooks Online Advanced.